People, it's me, Kinghuman. Listen up, I'm going to try and help you here. I want to do my best to try and help you guys get on the path to success. So, in this video, I want to revisit our conversations with friends. I forget what I called it exactly, but basically it's as if you were my best friend and we were sitting down to lunch. And you knew I went from an idiot truck driver to being this guy that's making really good bank. And you're asking my advice. And we're having a conversation at lunch. And this is the conversation we would have. So I want to revisit mental toughness mindset. Because I got well, I didn't get an email. It was a post on my Facebook page from somebody. A woman saying, hey, Kinghuman, I'm starting to make bank now online, and I attribute it to your success training, your mental toughness trainings that woke me up. And it got me off the couch, and it made me realize I can do more than the programming I received all my life taught me. Because the programming I received all my life was limiting me. Well, let's visit that, because it really is true. So, I've talked about this in previous videos. I'll try and remember to post a link to all those videos up here. If I forget, just go into my videos and you'll see a folder of those mental toughness videos. They'll help you if you go watch them all. Trust me. Because the thing is, we've been programmed from birth to only be able to progress a certain amount. Very limited amount. I mean, think about it. Since birth, what's the first thing you hear as a child? No, don't, stop. All of these self-limiting negative inputs. And it continues and it carries on throughout your life. Your teachers, your parents, the people around you. I mean, they're well-meaning people, but they're just parroting the shit that they've been programmed with. And it's all self-limiting shit. And you don't want that. You want empowering information. You want to think in terms of empowerment, self-empowerment. Because that's what is going to get you to your success path. Now, let's talk about I want to touch on it for a little bit. I don't want to go back into a bunch of the things I mentioned in previous videos, but I want to talk to you about all of these little self-limiting negative digs that you have gotten over the years. Because what it's like, let me use a little analogy. All of these little negative things, they're like bricks that get stacked on your shoulders one after another, year after year after year, to the point where you find it hard to move. What are these bricks made of? They're made of negative comments and negative inputs that you have gotten anytime you mentioned that you wanted to do something, you wanted to try something new, and you got a negative back from somebody else or even yourself. Oh, I want to learn how to play the violin. Oh, you'll never learn how to do that. All of those things, believe it or not, your subconscious picks up on that, and it becomes an ingrained part of your personality. All of these self-limiting factors. So you have, years and years of these bricks piled on you, to the point where you're weighed down so hard, so much, that it's hard for you to get up. It's hard for you to get ahead. It's hard for you to climb the ladder of success. Because you have let these bricks accumulate on you for years. Now there's two things we're going to have to do. First, we're going to have to clear off the bricks that we're carrying if we're going to climb the ladder of success. And secondly, we're going to have to stop more bricks from being piled onto us. So, actually I had that in reverse order. The first thing we need to do is stop more bricks from being piled onto us before we can start taking off the bricks that we have. So in order to stop the new bricks, we have to recognize them for what they are when we hear them. Even if we tell them to ourselves. Oh, I want to lose weight. I want to lose 100 pounds. Oh, I'll never be able to do that. Right there. That's a brick. Boom, on your back. Now, the thing about these bricks is because they've accumulated one at a time, gradually, over time, you don't recognize it for the real burden that it is on you. Now, if you were a person that had no bricks on your back, and suddenly somebody took 100 bricks and just dropped them on your back, bam, you would notice that. You would go, oh shit, what the hell? This is horrible. I can't move, I can't. But because it's been slowly done to you over time, that gradual change in your mental toughness by all these bricks is not as recognizable to you. So you don't even know how many bricks you have on you. You don't even know how limited you are until you get rid of all these bricks. Once you get rid of all these bricks, it's like getting vision for the first time or being able to see color for the first time. You'll be able to see opportunities all around you and you'll act on them. You won't be afraid to take action, or when you take action, you won't quit because you got a little negative response. You won't be afraid of any negative influences in your life ever again once you get rid of all these bricks. So the two things we need to do to reprogram you and get rid of these bricks is first stop new bricks from coming in. How do we stop these new bricks from being piled onto us? We have to recognize them for what they are in the I got a brick in my throat. We have to recognize them for what they are in the moment. So let me tell you a little psychology. There are two basic ways to reprogram the human mind. There's classical conditioning and there's operant conditioning. One is you can reward good behavior. The other, you punish bad behavior. Those two things are how you reprogram the human behavioral mind. So here's what I want you to do, a little classical conditioning. I want you to go get a rubber band and put it around your wrist. A big thick one, big heavy strong rubber band. Now, every time you think an ambitious thought, I'm going to go to the gym today, I'm going to go play golf today, I'm going to go do something, I'm going to learn how to make money online, I'm going to do whatever it is you want to do in life. And either somebody else tells you, it'll never work, or you yourself say, I'm not going to do that, I'm too tired, whatever. I want you to take that rubber band, stretch it as far as you can, and let go of it so it slaps you. May sound stupid, may sound simplistic, stupid, and juvenile, but here's what it's going to do. It's going to do a couple of things for your mind. First of all, it's going to wake your brain up from the slumber, and it's going to make you think about what just happened and consider it in more depth than just the superficial, I'm not going to do it, I can't do it, this guy's discouraging me, whatever. It's going to make you think in depth and question that. That's great. You need to question why you think you cannot do something. Secondly, that slap on the wrist is going to give you a pain association with that negative thought. And that becomes something that goes into your subconscious to the point where if you do this for a while, and I want you guys to try it for a week, just try it for a week, and then let me know how it works for you by making a comment down there or whatever. Just doing this every time you hear negative input, it's gonna change the way you think about the negative people around you, the negative influences around you, and you're going to be able to start seeing things differently. You're going to start empowering yourself and enabling yourself to take advantage of all the things around you in life. You're going to be able to attract success. And I don't care what kind of success you're after. If it's monetary, if it's personal success, if you want to lose 100 pounds, you know, this rubber band thing can be used for anything. If you want to lose 100 pounds, let's say you eat a piece of cake, bam, a bite of cake, bam, you hit that thing. It's programming you that that's a negative action that you need to address. Again, sounds simplistic, but try it. Because once you recognize, now I'm going back to the negative influences, because people around you telling you you cannot do something, you're not good enough. I see this so much with like teachers of all things. Teachers telling their students, no, you can't do that. You know, it's so bad. And it's so toxic to your personal makeup and your mental toughness. It will erode you to the point where you will be paralyzed. So you have to recognize that toxic input and keep it from coming in on a regular basis. And the way to do that is snap that rubber band every time. And every time you snap that rubber band, say, no, I actually can do that. Or I'm actually going to give it a try. And when you come to a point where you say, wow, I don't know, this isn't working, I'm ready to quit, snap. You know, all of these negative inputs, you have to combat them all the time. Otherwise, they start piling on your shoulders like a ton of bricks. And then you can never even consider climbing any kind of ladder of any kind of success. So first, stop the bricks from being piled on your back. And next, in future videos, I'm going to tell you how to start taking the bricks off of your back that you have on there. Because believe me, we all have plenty of bricks. Even me, I still have bricks on me that I'm trying to get off. Got a lot of them off so far, but there's a lot more to go. All right, guys, maximum respect. Try and donate a few bucks to help a sick kid at St. Jude's Research Hospital for Kids. Nothing could be better, right? All right, guys. Cheers. Sayonara.